Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sports and Anything Talk. So I am on my way over to Lincoln Woods State Park in Lincoln, Rhode Island. So I'm going to give everybody a tour of the park and what it has to offer. Let's ride. Hi everyone, so I just arrived at Lincoln Woods. I will be making my way around the loop trail that basically loops around this pond that you see in front of you. Once around is about 2 miles. So Lincoln Woods State Park spans across 627 acres. So it's a pretty big park, and there is multiple activities that you can do here at the park. As you can see, there's a beach directly ahead, which is great for swimming if you have kids. There is also a concession stand where they serve some food and some ice cream, I believe. You could also do fishing in this pond. As far as fish that you will find in this pond, there are largemouth bass, chain pickerel, yellow perch, and sunfish. This park is also great for hiking. There's multiple hiking trails around here. You can jog. On the way into the park, there's a place that you can stop where you can actually go horseback riding. You can go kayaking. You can either bring your own kayak or you can rent a kayak for a fee. You can picnic. You can go bird watching. So there's just a lot of things that you can do here at the park, and you can actually make an afternoon out of it. So bring your friends, bring your family, bring your loved ones. Have a nice afternoon. Enjoy yourself. So I just love being out here, getting some sunshine, getting some fresh air, watching nature, hearing the birds. I find it to be very relaxing. And so this path that I'm on right now will basically come out close to the beach area, and I will walk along the beach to give you guys a decent view of what it has to offer. So I'm trying to navigate down this trail. The last couple days it's rained, so it's quite muddy through here. So I don't know how well you can see it, but I wanted to mention that this park is basically right off of the highway. It's right off of 146, so it is easily accessible. And so we have arrived at the beach. Let's go check it out. So in the summertime, this place is completely packed with people. It's still only springtime, so this is as quiet as you'll ever see it. So right in front of me is the concessions that I was telling you about. They do offer some food if you plan on spending the afternoon here. Or you could even bring your own food, depending on what you prefer. They do have restrooms to the left. It's just a beautiful first day of May. May is definitely starting off better than April ended. Exiting the beach and heading towards the beach parking lot, we have a small bridge here going over a small pond. Why don't we have a look at that? There's a lot of little spruce trees around this area. They look pretty nice. So if you do venture on over to the Lincoln Woods State Park, you should know that there are multiple parking lots that you can park your vehicle. And I believe, with the exception of one parking lot, when you exit, it's basically a one-way. So you do have to drive all the way around. They do this so that it's safe for the pedestrians to walk. So right outside the beach area, you will find this big field here. In the summer months, you will find people doing certain activities out here, like soccer, football, frisbee. It looks like we even have someone over here flying a kite. So what's nice about coming here in the summertime, especially on a hot day, is there's plenty of trees along this path. So it is shaded very well. So you can always find an area of Lincoln Woods where you can retreat to the shade if you're getting too hot. Why don't we get another view here of the pond? Like I was talking about earlier, you can fish here. There's really no right or wrong area to fish. I see people fish all over the place. Sometimes you'll see people out there with a canoe or a kayak. I believe you can put a motorized boat in this pond, but it can't be any more than a 5 horsepower, and it can only be on certain days. As you can see, there's a guy fishing right there. Another thing I don't believe I've mentioned yet is this park is open year-round, and it is free admission. You don't need to pay to come here. Earlier, I was talking to you guys about kayaking and putting your boat in the water. So if you're interested in that, just look for the boat ramp sign and then just go down this dirt driveway here and it will lead you to the boat ramp. It's a little windy here. So if you do bring a kayak, you're gonna wanna come down here with it. And they have rollers that you basically put the kayak on, and then you would get onto the kayak and you can roll right down to the water. So it's pretty easy and convenient. So as you are navigating around the main loop, around the pond, know that it is not completely flat. There are a lot of little hills to navigate, so it's quite a good workout. I have jogged around this several times, and each time, by the time I made it around, I thought I was gonna die. This is another access point to the pond. You also got a nice little picnic area here, or you can sit on the bench, or you can even fish. So I am going to climb up on those rocks ahead of me and take a video on the top and see what it looks like. All right, here we go up the rocks. All right, here's another vantage point from the top of the rocks. It looks great. There's also another location I want to take you guys to. It's called Lookout Rock. And by the time you get to the top, you get a pretty nice view of the area. So that might be my next trip. Another activity I don't believe I've mentioned up to this point is you can also camp here for the day. I don't know how much it is now, but I believe it's something like $10 to reserve the spot for the day. So you can bring a grill out here, you can grill up some food, you can have a good time. I want to make a bit of a segue here. This has nothing to do about the park, but I want to give a quick shout out to Richard Marsucci. Richard, I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly and I am not butchering it. I believe it's Italian. But the point I want to make is this. I have been watching Richard's YouTube channel and it's called Review Tech USA, and basically it gave me inspiration to start my own YouTube channel. And if I hadn't come across Richard's YouTube channel, I don't think I would have ever started my own. So feel free to check out his channel. I really like it. I think Richard has a great sense of humor. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think he produces very good content, and I enjoy it, and it's brought a lot of value to my life. So Richard, again, thank you for all that you do on your channel. You do a wonderful job. Also, another thing I'd like to talk about is YouTube overall has been a pretty positive experience for me. I consider myself to be a pretty introverted person, and creating content is completely new for me. It's kind of foreign. To be honest, it's quite strange just talking to a phone. But I feel as though it's getting me out of my shell. It's getting me to be more personable and grow as a person. And I just think YouTube is a great tool. And for anyone out there that is thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but you're not sure about it, I would advise that you would just give it a try, because if you don't try, you don't know. Well, I think that's enough of me rambling on. So what do you say we go check out the rest of the park before I head out of here? All right, we are coming back up on the main loop. This is also another popular fishing area that I see a lot of people fishing at. What a beautiful sunny day. All right, so these markers are scattered around the loop. So basically, if you start off at this point and you loop around the trail and you end up back here, it looks like it's 2.5 miles, if you like to keep track of those things. So there's a whole nother section that I haven't shown you guys. I probably won't get to it, but it's an area that has just more campsites scattered all over the place. So there's plenty of camping spots for everybody. And like I said, in the summertime, this place is completely packed. I would definitely recommend coming here. It's a nice place to spend the afternoon. All right, everybody. This is the conclusion of my video. I feel great. I got some steps in. I walked about 2.5 miles. So I hope you guys enjoyed my content. I know I enjoyed making the video. So if you get an opportunity, come on down and check out Lincoln State Park. Makes for a great time. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye now.